Hey there, welcome back. Today we have a somewhat experimental video, which I have a feeling may also turn out to be a bit silly and hopefully fun. It's a very gray day today outside, and I just wanted to do something uplifting and distracting for myself today. And so we have a little unboxing. It's not really a box, it's an envelope, but an unwrapping and exploration of my first ever experience with slime. Now, when I think of slime, I think of the 80s and Nickelodeon and Double Dare and the sticky green yucky stuff that used to get dumped over people's heads. And I also think perhaps of Slimer in the Ghostbusters, who would, leave his icky ectoplasmic goo on other people. And I've heard about the more modern version of slime, which, as I understand it, is not as sticky and is more pleasant and fun to interact with, which is used as a sensory element and a relaxation tool for a lot of people. But I have never personally experienced or even seen in person any slime. I saw comforting sounds using a slime-like substance. I believe it was made by Play-Doh in one of her videos, and I was intrigued by it. Thought it seemed interesting and potentially relaxing. And then recently I was watching a Sarah Lavender video, which was designed to help with anxiety, and she was using some slime, and she mentioned getting slime from Etsy, like artisan-made slime. So last week, one night when I was dealing with some of my panicky anxiety that I've had lately, I decided to distract myself and find something random to focus on by going onto Etsy and looking at some slime. And I picked one out and purchased it. So today we are going to open up this package and we are going to see what I think of slime. This is already amusing me so much. So thanks for being here with me. It makes me feel, kind of old that I'm this behind on this trend, but you can be here with me. And you can give me all your slime tips and info. We'll see, maybe I'll get really into this. So this is from an Etsy seller called Raspberry Slime Company, spelled R-A-Z-B-E-R-R-Y, Slime Co. and they're located in Florida, I think. I think that's what it said on their site. I will link to them, of course, in the description. We'll see what review I have of this slime. So I thought I wouldn't even look at it ahead of time so that you can get my true initial reaction. So I'm going to cut into this envelope. And I'm going to pull out what is inside. Okay, so it looks like we have some, oh my gosh, this is so cute. We have some bubble wrap here. And I did decide to purchase a Christmas themed slime just because there were a lot of them being featured. And I thought that would be fun. So you can see what I can see through here. There's a container and there's these little marshmallows because this is a hot chocolate scented and themed slime. Give you a little bubble wrap here for those who like that. You can see a little elf-like festive person through the packaging here. Okay, let's see. I'm so curious. We'll dive into here. And let me pull out the pieces for you. So first we have this actual tub of slime. I can't believe I'm doing this. It's so funny. It says Raspberry Slime Company on the front. It says very clearly, do not eat. So we know we don't want to eat this slime. It's very cute here on the front. There's a little label that says North Pole Hot Cocoa Company, Santa Claus approved, original Claus family since what does it say? Since 1837? Since 1937? I can't quite read the date that they are attributing to the establishment of this North Pole Hot Chocolate Company. Maybe that says 1987. Maybe that's when this company started. I don't know. Already so mysterious. So we have this little tub. It says on the bottom that it has small parts, etc., to wash hands after playing with it. And again, not to eat it. As you can see our cute little festive gal here. Some snowflakes on the front. So this is the first element. Then within here, we have these little marshmallows, which are little foam pieces and little kind of sprinkles and peppermint looking pieces that I guess you're supposed to mix in with it to give more tactile sensation. It did look very cute in the listing for this slime. I was drawn to it aesthetically because it had all these cute little things on top. And then there is a little bag in here, a little Christmassy bag. And inside this, oh, she sent me a Starburst. How sweet, a little Starburst candy. And then there is a card this little spray which says activator, do not ingest. And I didn't realize this, that apparently sometimes slime has to be activated. Sounds very scientific to me. Sounds very technical, I'm not sure. If we're getting into chemistry here, having to activate something. So this is the activator. And then again, it came with this cute little snowflakey bag, which I can keep it all in, I guess, when I'm not using it. And let's see what the card says for instructions. This is a very small print, I have to be honest. I'm glad I'm wearing my glasses. It says, before handling slime, make sure to wash your hands and apply lotion. Okay, well, I actually didn't know that ahead of time, but I did actually wash my hands before this, and I did put some lotion on, which I often do before I do a video, just so that my hands hopefully look at least a little bit nice. So I pretty much did that. It says, if slime is sticky from travel, please use included activator, a few squirts at a time, and work in slowly. Be careful not to add too much, as this hardens slime. All slime and additives are not to be eaten. Please wash your hands after play. And here's the little card on the front. Again, from Raspberry Slime Company. And a little personification, I guess, of this person who creates the slime in the shop. I recall that there was a link to their Instagram. It said, come and look and see behind the scenes how we make the slime. So I may have to do that because I really am curious as to how this all works. Okay, so we have read our instructions. I'm kind of hoping, what did it say again? If slime is sticky from travel. I'm kind of hoping it's not too sticky because I would rather not have to use activator right off the bat. That makes me a little nervous, but we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm going to pull up my sleeves here, buckle up my sleeves, and presto. We'll see what happens. This is a very nice little tub, if nothing else, and it's a pretty good size. It's a little bigger than I think I was envisioning it to be. I guess one, uses it all at once. I'll have to see if it comes out in one big blob or what happens. Just in case this is anticlimactic and I don't know how to handle the slime, I'll at least make sure you get some nice tapping sounds out of this, if nothing else. And I have to, create some suspense, right? Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready for Quiet Comfort ASMR's first slime experience? What will I think? Will I be able to handle it? Will I even know what's going on? What will happen? Am I in over my head? What do you think? Okay, I'm going to try. We'll see how tightly. Okay, open this up. My goodness, I'm so exciting. It's very exciting. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so it kind of looks like, I guess I'll put this aside, it kind of looks like a really thick, like, face cream or something. Oh, it smells really good. It smells really good. It's supposed to smell like hot chocolate, and it actually does. Oh, I didn't know if it would have maybe like, kind of a fake chemically kind of smell, like an artificial smell. But that actually smells really nice. Okay, so that's already a positive point that the smell of it is relaxing. It is kind of this brown, pinky color, kind of the color of hot chocolate, but it's not an unpleasant brown. Okay, so I guess I'm just going to see what it feels like. Oh, okay. See, that's what's so interesting is that it, I would think of slime as being like slimy, but this isn't really slimy. It doesn't stick to you. It's actually quite smooth. Just gonna mush it around in here a little bit to get a feel for it. I don't know how it's supposed to feel, but I don't think it feels overly sticky. My fingers aren't. Ooh, that's a neat sound. It's like galloping. My fingers aren't sticking to it too much, so I don't think it's overly sticky. I mean, it's in there. It's definitely packed in there quite well. Okay, maybe I'll just do a little bit of mushing of it there for you so you can see it. Okay, that is a nice sensation. I like the stickiness of it, how your fingers stick to it a little bit, but not in a gross way at all, not too much. Okay, so I guess I don't really know exactly what I'm supposed to do now. I will smell it again, because that part is relaxing for sure. And I can see why they tell you not to eat it. There is some kind of allure to it that, especially for a kid. Definitely tastier than like a crayon or something, probably. At least it looks that way. It appeals that way. Wow, I really like how this sounds. Just in the bin. Maybe I'll try taking out just a pinch of it first. Okay, so I'm just going to pull out like a portion of it. Ooh, it's got some neat pull to it, kind of like marshmallowy. Okay. Now maybe it is getting a little sticky to each other. I don't know if I can really... Ooh, that's nice though. That's some nice stretch there. And you can kind of twist it around. Okay. Maybe taking out only part of it is not really possible. I'll see if I can come to any kind of a little end point with this. Okay, I got a little section of it out. Okay, cool. Okay, so here is our slime. So I guess kind of like Play-Doh or clay, you can kind of flatten it out and stretch it. Wow, this has a really nice consistency. It is very pleasant to stretch and hold in the hand. A little bit of smushy, crackly. Like again, I'm not exactly sure what this is supposed to sound like or what it's supposed to do. I think I'm inclined to treat it like Play-Doh because that's the closest thing I have for context for this, and I've been playing with Play-Doh a lot lately with my little niece. She's very into Play-Doh. Wow, this is very nice. We can just stretch it, and it stretches a long way. Wow, without breaking. Look at that. Oop. Still not quite broken. That's nice. Okay. Try to keep this under control. Oop, oop. Try not to get any on my mic, my fuzzy mic cover. Sticky slime in my fuzzy mic cover probably wouldn't mix, but wow, this is such a nice consistency. I am impressed. I thought it was going to be much more, I don't know, difficult to deal with. Way to go, Raspberry Slime Company, for the consistency of your slime. Is that satisfying? I don't know, does this fall into the category of like satisfying ASMR or satisfying videos versus straight up ASMR? I mean, I've never watched any real slime content, but I understand that it's like a whole thing in and of itself. There are people that are very into slime, like as a community. I don't know if you're part of the slime community, let me know. Maybe this is going to be a new discovery and a new part of my life. Wow, this is so pleasant, and it really does smell nice. I am enjoying this. I could definitely see how, in the midst of being stressed or feeling anxiety or feeling panicky, that the tactile nature of this and just the visuals of how it pulls apart and comes back together could definitely be very helpful and a good distraction and a good tool for engaging your senses. And yeah, and it's not leaving a sticky residue on my hands at all. It's quite lovely. I did not need to activate it. Give you a few little, it's not very liquidy sounding, but a few little liquid sounds with this, but it's good that I have this. I wonder what's in the activator. I'll have to look up some of the chemistry behind this and figure out what this exactly is made of and what the activator would be and how that would work. Okay, well, phase 1 here seems to be a success. I like the consistency of it. I like how it smells and how it feels. So, let's see. Well, I do want to put some of these little hot chocolate goodies into this. Maybe I'll try to mix these up a little bit more. Because I don't think I'll put all of them in at once. I want to pace myself with this. So, okay, let's see. I think, oh, it is getting a little sticky to my ring. I probably should have taken off my rings, but that's okay. Okay, I think I will put this piece down here on top of the lid so that I'm not dealing with all of it all at once. Ooh, now it's wanting to peel away from the side a little bit there. Okay, so I think what I'll do is squish this down a little, make a little bit of a pocket, like we're baking, right? Make a well in the center. And then I will try pouring some of these little goodies down into it. All right, I might have to clip this bag open. Oh my goodness, this is so fun. I'm enjoying myself. I can see myself getting more into this. Okay, so I'm going to take my little cup of hot cocoa slime here and put a few of the marshmallows, which are very cute little foam things, a few of the marshmallows and the sprinkles. I'm trying to get, let me see if I can get down. I'll close this up and there we go, get some of the sprinkles closer to the top. And top off my hot chocolate here with some sprinkles and marshmallows. Okay, like I said, I'm not going to do all of these. I'm going to pace myself here. Close this back up. And so now we have, oops, they went flying. We have this cute little tub of hot chocolate, which now has some little mix-ins in it. So that's interesting. So I guess maybe now I'll kind of smush them down in like that and then just take a bigger blob of this out to play with it with the mix-ins in it. Let me see if I can do this. Alright, a little stringy once again. Okay, cool, I got it. Okay, so I'm going to take my blob that I already had over here and put it back in. This has a little bit of like a sparkly sheen to it, like the tiniest bit glittery. I'm going to put this back on top. I don't know how apt this stuff is to like drying out, but I will protect it for the moment. Back in its little tin, its little tub. Okay, and then I have this cool blob, which now has the little fun elements in it. So every once in a while you come across a little bit of sprinkles or marshmallow in there. And that does add to the tactile sensation of it. And there's a little marshmallow coming out there. Cool. Well, I guess this is what you're supposed to do. I wasn't really sure how the mix-ins would work. There were a lot of different, there were so many makers of slime on Etsy, and there were so many different varieties that had all kinds of things mixed into them. I thought that was really pretty fascinating, what all you could mix in to the slime. They do kind of disappear in there a little bit, but you can see a little bit of the sprinkles and the sparklies in there. Yeah, and then I guess the idea is that you just keep mushing this, and it kind of pops a little bit. You kind of make little air bubbles in it sometimes. And there's a marshmallow again. They're just little bits of foam, so they do kind of like pop through. I feel like the little peppermints and the little sprinkles kind of disappeared into it more. But you can definitely feel them in there as you're doing it. I don't know how much you can see them as I'm pulling it apart. But yeah, this is definitely a very fun tactile sensation. I am enjoying this more than I thought I would. I was skeptical. I am totally digging this experience. I give this a 10 out of 10 slime experience. Wow. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to quit while I'm ahead with this and call this a slimy success. I really like this. Like I said, it smells nice. It feels nice. It's not sticky or gross at all. It feels very smooth on the hands. It's pretty. I like the packaging. So yeah, I give this a 10 out of 10, not knowing what I'm really supposed to be looking for or expecting. But as far as something that feels nice in the hand and gives a tactile experience that is fun, the marshmallows, like their little texture that's giving that. I don't know if you're really a slime person. I don't know if I'm doing what you're supposed to do with it to make it be satisfying. See how it's kind of shiny and sheeny? I like that. Wow, so this is great. So I still didn't even take quite all of it out of the container. I think it's actually quite satisfying just to play with this amount in my hand. So maybe at some point I'll get the whole thing out at once, but I like this amount that I have right now with the little mix-ins all throughout it. And it definitely does give a very hot chocolatey kind of sensation. Well, thank you, Raspberry Slime Company, for giving me a very positive first experience with slime. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is open this back up again. Give you a little bit of lid action with this. And again, show you kind of what the rest of it looks like on the inside. I'm going to mush this back down in. And then I think I'll put a few more of these little toppings on top to give you that experience, because that's kind of what it looked like in the listing for this. Okay, let's see if I can do this without making too much of a mess. I'll put a few more of the marshmallows and the sprinkles on top, and maybe push those marshmallows down in just a tiny bit. Yeah, let's see, maybe I can, what the heck, we'll put, alright, maybe not quite all the marshmallows, but I think I got all the sprinkles. And you can see then what a cute little hot chocolate-esque texture. Oop, yeah, they're going to start falling. Texture and experience that this does indeed create. if I tap a little bit on the marshmallows and the sprinkles. Okay, so I think I will leave that as it is for now, and maybe the next time I play with it, I'll mix in the remainder of the marshmallows. But that gives you a sense of this cute little theme of the hot chocolate slime with the marshmallows and the sprinkles on top. And I am really satisfied with this slimy purchase. Maybe I will try some additional slimes because this was really enjoyable. Oop, I think I lost another sprinkle. So, thanks friends for hanging out with me. This was really fun. So let me know if you have a particular type of slime you like. Are there different types of slime? I'm sure there are. Or if there's a particular maker or someone from whom you procure your slime, let me know. And thank you for hanging out with me for this little experiment and tactile experience. So stay cozy. Maybe have some hot chocolate. This inspires me to go make some hot chocolate that is actually edible. I hope you are well and healthy and feeling festive and good. I'm sending you lots of love during this season, which can be full of lots of conflicting emotions. And I hope that you have lots of time to relax and to engage in some simple pleasures, like discovering slime. Take good care of yourself. Rest well. Let me know if you'd like to see more slime videos. And I'll see you again soon. This just delighted me. So much fun. I love it.